What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. Glad to be here live with you on this Monday morning, 3 o'clock, 3:15 now, huh? A couple of y'all was wondering where the hell I was at, I'm sure. Because y'all knew I was coming. Oh, we got one first. What's up, Raw? Got something new going on, too. Since I went ahead and paid for this program, they allow me to put Facebook on here, too. So it's broadcasting supposedly in our Facebook group. Let's see, did I keep it up here? Yeah. Let's see if we work it over here in the Facebook group. Just gonna check everything out real quick, y'all. Make sure it's running right. I got a new moderator who's gonna be helping me on the channel. Brenda, Queen of Swords. Looking good on Facebook, so that's good. Checking YouTube. I'll be over there in just a second. Oh, the problems of YouTubers. But once we get started, we're in good shape. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What are y'all doing awake? Done. Done. Here I am. 1:15 Mountain Time Standard. I'm Central. I'm a few minutes behind. My mind wasn't right. I had to get into the right mind frame. Come on and deal with y'all. Y'all mad at me. I know some of y'all's mad. Why ain't we got more videos? Burned out a little bit. We getting back into it. What's up, Rich? Thrill, Doc. Good morning. Good morning. I've been putting out some pretty good DD. Y'all seen that DD, huh? On the Algo Wars. Good morning, Miss Stephanie. Move this one down here. Get it doing this. The Algo Wars. That's exactly what's going on, too. Got to give myself a thumbs up. Roadrunner. I see you, Roadrunner. Yeah, coffee this morning. How's everybody doing? What y'all want to talk about this morning? Some of y'all got questions? Oh, AMC. I forget this pre-market show. Oh, shit. Y'all hold on 1 second. Got a breaking alert. Do-do-do, do-do-do. There y'all go. First thing in the morning. You open your eyes. Big boom boom candle coming out the gate at pre-market. What? 23.80. Good move. That's on my 10-minute chart. We can drop it down so we can see a little more action. I'm on my Weeble chart. That candle happened in 1 minute. A little step up there. I like that. Man, we're going up to 25, 27 today. What y'all think? Who wants to call 25, 27? Something like that. Yes, ma'am, I did. The guy's very interesting. Some people their intelligence is above my head. So I have to watch it like 3 or 4 times. Like that Aladdin video. I'm working on it right now. I must have watched motherfucker 20 times, but I know what I'm looking for. And just have to get used to that particular language that he's using. It's kind of confusing to me. You said he had one on gold too, didn't you? Good morning, Daniel. 38 plus days. Yeah, I said I seen he's got one on gold. I was gonna check it out. I wonder what he'd say about the gold mine. Good old boys, what's up? Travel guy. Good to see y'all. We just following along here. Waiting for somebody. Make a big old buy, push this bitch up to 50, huh? What's up, Cloud? How long are you willing to hold CSI? Because I feel like people are really expecting this to fly very soon. And part of me feels like some people actually need to sell out in order for this to rip. No, you're right, though. We're so fucking close. Nobody has to sell out. The algorithm's going to tell it when it's time to go up. It's set on a fucking timer. It's like a bomb. I'm sure you've watched my Algo Wars videos. So if you haven't, come out. I'm talking about all the different algos at play. Sniper, Gorilla, ABC, Aladdin. And I notice all of a sudden everybody wants to make algorithm videos. And the guy from New York, I mean, even though he did say Skynet months ago, he didn't focus on it as much as I have. But now he's like, oh shit, it's a what do you call it? It's a it's algo warfare out there. Yeah, motherfucker, where you been? We've been knowing it's algo warfare going on. Thank you very much, Johnny. I like to explain shit's very simple. I like to put pictures with it, and then I like to look at what I've done, and if I can understand it, because I'm a pretty simple kind of person, but if I can understand what I'm saying through the pictures and stuff, I think I've done a pretty good job. This algo one's pretty good. Y'all remember what the last part of it was? No, Daniel. No, y'all never get me on no fucking 95-foot commercial fishing boat. Drag me out there in the middle of the ocean. Throw me overboard. Shit. I seen too many movies. Where my girl Brenda Queen of Swords at? She's sleeping in late. Brenda be giving them hell in some of them other comments. I mean, on some of them other streams. Some of them like her. I love her, me. They don't see her worth. Oh, yeah, I'm all good, bud. All good. Thank you. That's why I'm 15 minutes late getting started. I was all good. I got a new segment. I was going through the comments, and if y'all seen the video, BlackRock owns 8% of AMC. Somebody, and this is why I love our community, people. Somebody commented, where's Vanguard on the list? And I went back and looked, and I said, well, I'll be a son of a bitch. Vanguard's not on the list. And I'll show you. Let's see. Do I have it pulled up? Oh, no, that's the website to show you. All right. Make sure you can see it. See market beat right here? When you come down, AMC Entertainment, institutional buying. Come on, man. I hate when stream. And I came up here to shareholds, clicked on it. Now, that way it put them in the order here in. All right. And of course, who owns 42 State Street Corp owns 13.28 million, and GOD Capital Management owns 9 million. Then we talk about the percentages that they owns 10% in AMC. So that brings the question: if we own 90, then how can they own 20? Y'all seen it, or 10? Excuse me. And what about the rest of them? Well, somebody noticed that while we went through this list, Van wasn't on here. So I went to one of the only credible sources on YouTube that I know. We get out. So I went to a credible source that I knew. I went to Mr. AC Bigham's stream last night, and I asked him, and he was like, "Well, he didn't know. He wasn't aware that they had sold, and he wasn't aware that they were taken off the list." Oh, hold on. Got to put this too. I won't show it. I won't edit it. Anyway, he said he wasn't aware, but that would have been strange. And he said, "Go check Fintel." So I went and checked Fintel, and he checked Fintel, and he said, "Well, I'm looking at it, and Vanguard still has a position in AMC." So then we got to talking. Well, wonder why Fintel says Vanguard has a larger position than BlackRock, but Market B don't show them at all. So we think that's kind of funny. But that gave me my answer: is that there's something going on with one of the two websites, and it's probably going to be Market B if I had to guess, because Fintel's so well known. But then Fintel and all the rest of these data fucking programs we're used to using have been fucking us this whole time too. So we don't believe nothing they say either. I got to reach out to Mr. Bigham's about coming on. Let's see, mod couple, what's happening? Pam the trader, hey Pam. Yes, I did, and he's very very smart person. Is that the one I got on Twitter? The video I got on Twitter? Oh, Pam, you're so sweet. Josh, good to see you. Stephanie again. Richard. Oh, let's see. Do I have a TV guide? No. Which one is it? It's going to be. Since Pam's here, I'm going to show her what I'm working on. I can get her approval real quick before she has to leave. Where would I have that? Oh, over here in my Canva. I'm working on a YouTube. I'm going to say it, and then some bitch is going to have one next week. Just give me a second. I just got to pull all this shit up. I done showed y'all Marketplace. I shut that down. There it is. Quick peek at AMC. I see now. I'm lit up my second computer so I can stream from one and do all my research while I'm talking to y'all. All right. Now, where are we at? That's the bad thing about lives. I could stop it, cut it, bring it right together where y'all wouldn't miss a beat. But Pam, got something to show you real quick. Where's Brenda? Brenda, hey Brenda. Brenda hadn't seen it either. Or did I send her the link? I did. I think I might have sent her the pictures. All right, I got a special announcement from the CSI channel. I've told y'all before, I used to be a blogger, I used to be a YouTuber and all that shit. I retired from all that, and I'm bringing those skills with me into this arena. And I've been working on an idea. I thought I was reading your comment, Pam, and thinking you was talking about me. I said, well, it's not blue, but thank you. Anyway, I'm creating a newsletter type thing, and the direction I want to take it is as a TV guide. Rewind. The TV guide. And it would tell what time all your favorite YouTubers was coming on that would be live streaming, what days they're on, what times they're on, so that you would never miss a fucking episode of their shows. Like mine, for example. You would know in your TV guide. CSI comes on at 3 o'clock in the morning for a Friday morning pre-market show. So you'd have your TV guide to show you that. AMC's moving at 23.63 up 33 cents in the pre-market right now. But let me see. I'm gonna flip over here real quick. I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, Pam, and I want you to play a part in it. I want you to play a part in it. You're gonna see in just a second. Okay, so here it is. That's that's page 2. Say hey to the Mandalorian. Say hey to the Pantheon. I wrote a little section on them to put in the guide. I got a little section here on me I'm working on. I want to put a section right here on Pam the Trader and how she's a movie critic and goes and visits AMC all the time. And then the next page would be the little guide that would tell you whenever everybody was coming on. And as I grow and more YouTubers would like to be added to the guide, I could do their picture, give them a little write up, and send them the email list people the TV guide for the week or every 2 weeks. But yeah, right there, I talk about the Mandalorian, just so everybody don't know I'm talking bad about him. Hold on. It says the Mandalorian. He's an investigative journalist. He's one quick stop by the Mandalorian's YouTube channel, and you will experience professional journalism at its finest. With over, I'm not sure how many years he's been doing it in research experience, the Mandalorian brings together the community in a warm setting. Set your schedules for 9 p.m. Wednesdays and Saturdays and never miss an episode. Is that cool? And then I got one for the Pantheon about his warm voice in a world gone wild and shit. And there's one with me. Then we'll have Pam the Trader. And then we'll have a little schedule here for everybody. All right, who did I miss while I was making that explanation? Brenda looks good in blue. Okay. Oh, Brenda is Brenda being a mod. Hey, Brenda ain't gonna put up with no bullshit. You let one of them motherfuckers that's been talking shit about me on their live streams come over here with something. Brenda got something for them. I leave them people alone. Let them leave me alone. Thank you, Pam. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a Pam, the trader section. I could just clip your picture from YouTube or something, or from one of your videos, put in there if you'd like. Or I would do it too. It'd be in the next issue or something once they get to know you. Put the one where you got your feet up and you got your plate of food in front of you. It has 1,000 ideas. I'm glad y'all like it. Y'all ready for another surprise? Morning, everybody. Master Rippy, good to see you. William, Johnny, I said hello. Who else we got? Rosalie. Stock Market Junkie, good to see you, my friend. Okay. Pam agrees. The TV guide slash little email thing that we can send out to all the AMC holders and stuff to introduce them to some of their favorite YouTubers. Uh, I like the idea. I thought it was pretty good. I could use some help putting it together. That's a lot of fucking work because it's a lot of work. Let me stick my head over here. AMC's holding at 23.63, up 33 cents right now. Me too, Richard. We got a really nice community. The Pantheon's got a really nice community. You go to the Pantheon, you never see drama. Never in his. I don't have no drama in the chats either, and I love that. Just thank you, Johnny. Ready for the next one? Y'all want to see our website? I create websites. People, come on! I think I'm just some. And one person did put that in the comments. Out drunk. I said I am a washed out drunk. I create websites. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the website that I'm building for us. I went and bought this domain, AMC Townhall com. I went and bought that, okay, from GoDaddy. Then I connected it to the Aweber account so that when people want to sign up for the town hall, they get the amctownhallmeetings.com link and it brings them here. Enough is enough. Attention, AMC shareholders. It's time for answers. It's time to stand together. So that's where the domain is going right now. And it's talking about me and Jackson, and we're going to add in a few other ones. Rico never answered me back, and it wouldn't matter. Bigums could talk to us about what good a rights offering would do or something like that. But there it is. I bought the domain. Right now, it's the sign-up page for the town hall meeting. Okay. But where's the? Oh, shit! I was on the wrong page. Sorry. Anyway, this is the website that I'm building. All right, the little banners. This little stuff right here. It's time for answers. It's time to come together. Receipt for the town hall. Little quote announcing the first annual meeting. Massalorian has to do a video here. Why a town hall meeting is important, and I got to go back and find where Pantheon was explaining why a town hall was important, and then questions that anybody has from the community that they would like asked at the town hall. They can leave a comment, register, and they will go. So over the course of last week maybe, that I bought the domain, I created the site, I started the newsletter, I have made one video. I gotta make some more videos for y'all. But so there you go. We're about to have a website where when we talk about the town hall meeting, and I'd like to give a shout out to Brenda. She's everywhere, always suggesting the town hall meeting. So I didn't want her out there promoting the town hall and then having this really ugly, what we call really ugly link. Okay, well, here's the link, and it's about this long. So what professionals do is they go get you a domain from GoDaddy that's in representative to what it is that you're trying to promote, such as the town hall. And I bought the domain. So now, if anybody wants to point somebody to the town hall meeting, you just say it's AMC Town Hall Meetings with an S.com, and they can go and see the website. That's what I'm working on. I'm not just sitting here drinking and visiting my sundial people, although I am doing that while I'm working. That'll be awesome. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go put it in my Pam, thank you. I gotta go put that in my description on Twitter. That'll be my link in Twitter too that people can go sign up for. All right. So Brenda deserves a lot of credit. She takes a lot of shit and be feeding shit back to them motherfuckers. She don't take no crap from nobody. She's just out there trying to promote. She's a AMC shareholder. She cares about this company. She wants the MOAS to happen, and she's proactive. Now, some people call her a bully, but if she's not a bully, uh, she's just excited. So, if they work with her this much, they would realize how valuable Brenda, Queen of Swords, really is. She'd be sending me. I gotta tell her, quit sending me emails, bitch. Hey, you need to read this story. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do that. And I'm like, oh my God, I got a sexy Terry now. Brenda said she ain't getting on Twitter. I've already talked to her. She said she ain't getting on Twitter. The world's dirty enough. She don't want no Twitter dirt on her. We'll turn Brenda loose with running the space calls like Miss Harris does for um Froggy. No, I'm just blunts. Boss is over there. I'm just blunts. Boss is over there somewhere. Wish Boss Blunts would get in touch with me. I missed y'all. When I have to do all that other extra bullshit, I'd much rather be sitting here, kick back, drinking a beer, laughing, and watching the line with y'all. But we got to do the things we got to do to keep things growing. Now that it's rolling, I only came on here to do like 2 or 3 videos to help y'all understand the buy button shit. She'd be kicked off Twitter so fast, Pam, it'd be stupid. I mean, she'd be kicked off of Twitter faster than I got kicked out of high school. I went to high school for one fucking day and got expelled. She wouldn't last one day on Twitter. She'd have to learn all the Twitter handles and stuff and how they work. She's smart. Oh, what was that you sent me, Brenda? Goldsmith or what? A new ally. A new ally to the apes. I emailed somebody. Richard sent me a super chat. Who is Richard? 1 second. I'd be a motherfucker. Sure did. Man, Richard, thank you. I don't even know how that shit works. Somebody sent some before. I don't know. It just okay. Don't be sending no bullshit like they do Matt Kors. Be sending that motherfucker. This one woman sent Matt Kors a $250 super chat just to say she thought he was sexy. I said, holy shit. You could have bought 10 shares of AMC for that back then. Richard, you're the beast, man. We oh, a small oh, okay, now I see it. That's cool, Richard. Appreciate you very much. Now I see how it's written. I know because it's not the same over here as it is on YouTube, so I know what to look for. But I appreciate you. I don't know. We'll figure out what we want to do with it. Be $20 going towards something in the community. Looking at my website again. Okay, that's done. I can turn it off. Get through some of these. I can start turning them off. I can close that one. Everybody knows what the damn town hall is. Okay, I can close that one. I can close that one. And I have nothing else open but Weeble for the charts. There you go. Because believe it or not, I think it was like $8.99 to get the WordPress. And then it was $3, I think, it was close to like $18 to get everything that little I needed. As soon as it's over with, listen, I love blogging. I love writing. I can share with y'all a story about when I first started learning copywriting and how to use trigger words and all this other good stuff. I come across this set of videos by a man named I think it was Josh Costanza, and he was at a blackboard with a piece of chalk, and he was explaining how copywriting works. He was a complete and utter nerd. He was nervous. He had absolutely no idea what he was doing, except for somebody knew that information that he was saying was important. So they had him get in front of that camera and say, I was so nervous. And I can remember watching the whole series, man, he was nervous. And I look at him today, just about 10 years later. He's a multi-millionaire. But he came from such humble beginnings, and I love that story. Yeah, there you go. It's going in the Bud Ice war chest. Brenda does work hard. So, what else we got to talk about? I've talked to y'all about what we got going on. Any questions on the algos? Anybody got an algo question they want to ask? I'm looking at AMC. Sundial Growers is up 2 cents to 72, 72 and a half. Listen, ooh, that's right. I got 10 more days. 10 more days on them options, bitches. Come on. Y'all know damn well Sundial was supposed to pop Friday. Y'all know that. When they made that acquisition, it should have been over with. Sundial should have been two and a half, $3 by the end of Friday. After they got news of that, they're the biggest fucking dope and liquor now. Come on, man. You want to put a pool in? Well, What you gonna? Who said that? Richard. Richard said that about the pool boy. Or was that Brad? Brad said that about the pool boy. Well, Brad, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna be a pool boy after the squeeze. You gonna send your pool boy? I see it. But I'm wondering he's not gonna be the pool boy. He's gonna have all his fucking money too. He's gonna send you his pool boy is what he means. The algo. Y'all wanna have some fun? 5 more people and I'll explain how the algorithm that's running is on our side. We almost at 100 and then at 36 minutes. I'm familiar with what's going on. What about my pool, Mark? I mean, Brad. Oh, for the right woman. Okay. I'd say I might have a pool. I'm definitely gonna have a pool. I don't go swimming in the river since I seen a gar shark or garfish. Don't swim in the lake, rivers no more. Can't swim in the lake. They got piranhas out there and that shit. Can't go in the ocean jaws out there, so you get a swimming pool. But then again, they made a movie. They had the alligator that was in the swimming pool. So we got 61 people watching. That's awesome. Show's 93 here. We just hanging out. Anonymous. Who the fuck is anonymous? I thought he was like a regular YouTuber at first, but then I find out he only comes out. He only comes out on special occasions and makes anonymous videos. But if he's that bad, yeah, I agree. He needs to fucking crash, not the algorithm. He needs to crash Citadel's ABC algorithm. I don't know, Buck. I've never looked at it. I will though now because it's been brought to my attention. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Who else? Yeah, I was talking. Oh, okay, 72. That's the sundial chart. I was about to say my heart fell out, like Lou said. I thought that was AMC fell that much. All right, sundial is at 72, up 2.86%, 2 cents. AMC at 23.65, up 35 cents. Now, y'all want me to do some cool shit like, and according to the chart, the RSI is cooled off enough to where it's ready to go up and we'll be making a lot of money. And if you look at the MACD, you have the MACD crossover happening. I can do all that too. I just don't prefer to. All right, Chris. Oh, I'm sure we can answer it. I just got to process it because it's a pretty big statement. When we buy, how is the rate determined to meet the demand? It's not. It's not. There is no rate of supply and demand. Why? Because the supply is infinite. There's as many shares of AMC as there are stars in the fucking sky. AMC, GME together, yes. When you look in the sky tonight, in the morning, whatever, you look at them stars and say, you know what? That's how many fucking shares of AMC there are and GME. There is no, you cannot gauge a supply and demand on this situation because we don't know how many fucking other shares are out there. It's just like as if whenever they need more shares, they say print them, and they do. So you don't have an accurate supply and demand. Now we have a fake one that says, okay, there's only 500 and what, 518 million shares, and it this and so forth. And Ortex tells us that. Man, fuck all that. I know none of it's bullshit. All of it's bullshit. So I don't focus on it. But no, you can't have a proper rate of supply and demand if you have an unlimited fucking supply. Chris, guess what? It's not legal. The fuck we've been crying about for a year. Oh, if Brenda's still on, she sent me an email. You coming to New Orleans, Pam? Louisiana, you can come to New Orleans for our party and cross out Louisiana. Oh God, stock market junkie. Did I see Eight Nation Wheels video? No. I hate when people ask me, have you seen this video? And you're like, oh fuck, what did somebody say? Are they talking shit about me? Are they talking shit about AMC? What did Lou do now? Whenever somebody says, hey, have y'all seen Lou's new video? Oh fuck. What did Lou say today? Careful, sundial. Any reason? Yeah, why we need to be careful of sundial? You know something? That'd be something if he didn't. If Jet does know something about sundial, that'd be cool. Community could learn about it here first. They ain't gonna write no documentary about us. we're the Renegade Crew. I don't get to play in all their reindeer games no more. But I don't I need a t-shirt. In fact, that might be a t-shirt I do. CSI doesn't play well with others. God damn, that's the whole float in 1 week. Okay, my new segment. Where's my phone? Boomer, what do you do with my phone? 1 second. All right, I didn't have time. Oh, okay. I was worried about to say, what the fuck? Somebody done heard some shit about sundial. Nothing to hear about sundial, though. All right, I got a new uh segment here. Like a dumbass, I'm going through the comments that y'all do on the videos, and some of y'all have some pretty good questions. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of the question, and then tonight we would address them, and or this morning we can address them. And then I thought after I did it the hard way here, I thought, why didn't I just screenshot the fucking question and I could just pulled it up? But anyway, we learned by question number one comes from Robbie Rob 2 hours ago. CSI, I got a question for you. Is it possible, in order to avoid margin calls and having to buy back their shares and return them, which would then cause the price of AMC to go up, that the shorts instead make a backdoor deal with the lender and say, I'll pay you cash for the shares. And now you leave me alone. That way, the actual shares never have to be brought back in the market. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I've been putting some thoughts into this. What do I think? Okay. I wish I would have had that on the big screen so I could break this question down for you. What he's asking, what Robbie's asking, let me write this down too. 46 minutes. What he's asking is it possible that, use BlackRock, for example. BlackRock loaned out 5 million shares of AMC at $25 a share. Okay. Now, the price rises to 40. BlackRock wants their shares back. They don't have the shares. So he's asking, do they have to go buy the shares, or can they settle with the lender in cash? Can they go ahead and pay the $25 a share in cash, and then the position is closed? Now, I went to reply to that question. Then I thought, wait a minute, it's not that simple. There's got to be regulations or something that would not allow that. So I'm laying in a recliner. It's dark, focusing. I'm thinking, and I'm going, that is a good fucking question. But what doesn't matter is they don't want the fucking $25 a share for the shares they loan. They want the share because it's worth $50 today. See, that's my thinking, but it's a very good question. Can they backdoor and pay off the positions that they hold in cash and not stock? In other words, if they shorted the shares, 3 million shares at 14, can they go ahead and just pay 14 to the lender and be finished with the whole deal? That's the question Rob asked. Then, like I said, I sat in the recliner, got back up later on, and I get to my computer. And guess what Uncle Fester's got a video on? Uncle Fester's saying that they could, if they got into a position at $25 a share and it shoots up to 37, his example, then they could close out their position at 25 with the lender. And I thought for myself, I said, now wait just a fucking minute. Rob commented in the comments of my video, and I'm sitting there thinking how good of a fucking question it is. And the next thing I know, as soon as I sit back at my computer, Lou's got a video on it. So I'm wondering why and how there's a connection here that 2 times today it gets brought to my attention that these people can do that, or that it's possible they can do that. I don't see why they would do it. If it was BlackRock would want their shares, I would think, back at whatever price it's at. They need a physical share so they can cash it in. That's what I'm thinking. They don't need cash. They need physical shares. But I don't know. I think Lou's wrong. I don't think that's possible. But somebody with more intelligence will watch this tonight. Probably, somebody like smarter than me, like Froggy, who can do a video explaining, is it possible that they pay the flat what they borrowed that share at rate and get out of their position? But then again, you got to remember something else too, that even if that is true, if it was determined that yes, they could pay it what they got it, because it's not possible. If it was fucking possible, they would have cashed out their $9 positions when it hit 50. Said, fuck that here. Start paying off their $9 positions. I don't see how it's possible. Lou said it was, or Lou said it. Yeah, Lou said it was. But anyway, that was the question. Next question was from Cater King. His question was, why is the cost to borrow so low? Why is the cost to borrow so low? Anybody know the answer to that? Anybody wants to know, like if you go to Ortex, like they always do, and they give you the cost to borrow, why is that so low? Or Fintel, real quick. Oh, I delete Fintel this time. Need a shorts list. I'm trying to find the shorts list on Fintel, but I'm having a hard time. Uh, Fintel. Cost to borrow. Bunch of bullshit. Oh well, we know you shouldn't be able to borrow it at fucking all. What didn't you build, Stephanie? I don't know. I'm guessing I guessing I'm reading right that uh Brenda. Oh, why is the cost to borrow so low? Because they want them to borrow the shares. They want them borrowing shares. They want them shorting them into the market. They won't. That's why it costs to borrow so low. So that answers that question. Next one. Gotta stay focused, not only just 3 o'clock in the morning. Where's Vanguard? We've answered that question. Vanguard wasn't on the list, but they're not on Market Beats list. They're on Fintel list. Don't know why. Oh, this person wanted to know how many shares of GME. That was an interesting question. How many shares of GME do BlackRock and the rest of them own? And interesting enough, when I pulled up GME's institutional owner list, it was on the top 10 was almost 70% were the same people. BlackRock, State Group, uh, Charles Schwab, or one of them big places. Goldman Sachs is shorting us. Mm. Exactly, Pam. The low interest rate on the borrow fee attracts them. You can come on and get some more from us if you want. It's the only logical answer. You be careful, Brenda, because man, we be having some badass storms today. BlackRock is buying real estate, really. Because you know what makes me think of that? Bill Gates has bought up all the farmland. BlackRock's buying up the real estate. What's with owning all the land? Oh, damn. All right, next thing, AMC, let's go. What y'all want to talk about? Back to AMC. Oh, that is AMC. 23.55. Up 25 cents on the pre-market. That's pretty good. A little gap up. I mean, it's not the gap up we're hoping for, but hey, fuck it. We'll take a gap up. Got a nice little run up there. It looks like we're having a healthy little pullback. And the volume probably ain't shit. Let's see. Oh, it ain't showing me on there. I got to do it 4 hour chart. We're looking at volume of 46,000, 80,000, 80,000. Huh. We're coming up, people. We're coming up. There's no way that there's no way to stop this. Yes, Chris, that's what I say all the time. People say they chop us down. No, they run it up too. But people didn't understand. I made a comment in one of my videos. The stock was fixing to go and they stopped it. Why? They didn't want any paper hands. Somebody commented in the comments. That's going to be a new thing of mine. Answering your comments. So when you see videos that have the title answering your comments, y'all might want to check it out. It might be your question I'm answering. But that person said, shit, I forgot what I was talking about. They were talking about how Citadel's got their hands in everything. For example, when the Pantheon was discussing the Highcroft mine and people were raising a fuss that Citadel's got part ownership in Murdoch, who owns part of this. So Murdoch owns, no, Murdoch owns, Citadel don't own shit in the mine. But the comment was made, it's hard to find anything Citadel's hands not in. They're so big. Ooh, and that's gonna be the cliffhanger right there, people. Is what started all this? I know what started all this. These algos fighting one another. Citadel's ABC, BlackRock's Aladdin. We got the sniper and the fucking gorilla over here, and we got retail that refuses to fucking ever let go. That's what I'm loving. Lesson that I'm teaching is learn who's on what sides here. When you learn who's on what sides, this whole thing takes on a whole new perspective for you. This is no longer, is AMC going to go up today? Will it MOAS today? How long have I been holding? But you start looking at it and going, you know what? CSI is right. It's easier for me to sit back and watch this fucking line that I'm looking at right now and know that the algorithm that's running this program is on my side. It's on my side. And I've got some fucking revelations coming up. Let me tell you something. If people think they can just fucking go and make a video about the shit that I talk about, but not be able to back it up, motherfucker, I don't pull this shit out of my ass. I got receipts. Some of them I just gotta have to wait till they get printed before I could show everybody. But I don't just get up there and go, there's a connection between Citadel and BlackRock. I don't know what it is. They shut the fuck up. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. Citadel, I believe Citadel And I know. Today there'll probably be like 6 videos out on it because everybody already really knew about it. But here's what's happening: Citadel got too big for their britches. Even today, you hear about how big Citadel is and how King Griffin got away from all this shit. How he spends all the millions of dollars on a copy of the Constitution. How he's got this secret ABC algorithm, and it pissed BlackRock off. And I'm gonna tell you, I think it started when they made their deals with the smaller brokers. I believe what happened was Citadel making deals with the smaller brokers that was cutting BlackRock out. And now Citadel's got to the point now they don't need fucking BlackRock. BlackRock needs them. And he got too big for his fucking britches. That's why there could be people who have shorted AMC above fucking Citadel. But King Griffin's always been the fucking fall guy. He's going to fall. There's only one way out. And I thought about that too. The only way King Griffin can get out of this without a complete and utter vanquishment is to become a whistleblower. That's my take on it. But I think King Griffin pissed Larry Fink off is his name. I'm sorry about that fucking light. I guess I have to go buy a light today. There's always one more expense. But I think Ken pissed Fink off. And Fink went to war with fucking Citadel. And he's going to show the rest of these banks BlackRock's the fucking boss. And he's going to crush Citadel for his connections that he's made with these fucking apps, these small broker apps. That's why the first stage of this squeeze was to get the smaller brokers off the hook because they were the ones that were going to fucking suffer. BlackRock had put their foot on their fucking necks. That's what's happening. That's the algorithms that are fighting one another. These algorithms, people, they're nothing more than a trading strategy. I see people talking about it on YouTube all the time. Froggy's talking about he's got one he wants made. It's just a trading strategy. If the MACD crosses over this line and the EMA crosses over that line, then you get a signal. That's all an algorithm is. Yeah, because you're on Fink's side. You got that's what I was talking about. Whose side are you on? You're on BlackRock's side. You're on Vanguard's side. You're on the retail side. You cannot lose this battle. Yes, it makes them look they are. But Citadel thought they were bigger than they were. And all of this, it's leading to the MOAS. Now listen, I'm gonna break it down to you. So hour and 4 minutes. Here's what's going on. Citadel's got their little ABC algorithm. Goes out and it does the shorten thing. BlackRock says, okay, boom. They kick in their algorithm. They drop the price. They train us. You got to understand. You didn't just learn these things. These YouTubers just didn't come up with fucking phrases. They were fed phrases to give to us by the dip. And what happens? When it dips, we buy. When we buy the dip, they go deeper in the hole. So the Aladdin program dips the fucking stop and allows for us to people to get in and get more. When it rips up, it stops its rip. Why? Because it doesn't want anybody paper handed. Now you're in this for the fucking ride, BlackRock says. So basically that's how it's working. It'll dip, it'll allow, just like a fucking roller coaster, it'll allow people, you can't get off this bitch. You get on the roller coaster and it goes. And then it gets to a certain point and it halts. Why? Because it don't want people getting off the fucking roller coaster, people. And it goes back down. That's the Aladdin program at work. The Aladdin, when they push that price down, they know we're going to buy. They know that fucking Citadel's going to short. Or the brokers, whoever their targets are. When they drop that price, they know they're going to sell it to us. They're allowing them to sell it to us. Why do you think this has kept going on and on and on? They let them get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. They're going to have total vanquishment before it's over with. Now, if everybody hadn't have fled to smaller brokers, this might have been over by now, because the purpose is to crush them and Citadel. When everybody switched, now they got to come up with a new game plan. They're like, well, fuck, everybody switched to Fintel. So now what do? We can't trust fucking Robin Hood because everybody left. So they had to come up with another plan. Okie doke. We're at 23.56, up 23 cents on the day. Still, that's not bad. As long as you stay in the green, the days to cover, volume. Motherfuckers telling me they wasn't covering last year. They don't know what they're talking about. When I went over to Market Beat, and see, that's the thing. Do not make a motherfucker like me have to go find this shit myself, because when I do, I find out everything. I find out how many shares BlackRock has. I find out what percent BlackRock owns. Now I have next questions is how the rest of these motherfuckers holding shares. How am I holding a share? So why isn't anybody asking these questions? I think I'd like to go on a cruise. And I'd go on a cruise with y'all, even though I'm scared of the water. I've almost drowned so many times. No shit. Ready to vomit off this motherfucker, huh? But that's what's going on. That's how the people's gonna say, "Oh yes, I figured out you figured out $100 million fucking secret algorithm that the whole world didn't even know fucking existed, but you." Then you need to figure out how the Aladdin is working, because the Aladdin program is the one running the show. Let me tell you something else about the Aladdin program. I was listening to that video. That was another point I was going to make. I was listening to that video about the Aladdin program, the one that Froggy recommended. And it gave me such a fucking insight. I said, holy shit. So let me ask you a question before I give it away. I think it was Uncle Fester. He usually says everything. But I think Uncle Fester's taught once that Robot Godzilla, which is the SEC's computer, they're going to turn the Robot Godzilla on. At that point, the computer begins to liquidate the hedge funds and the banks that need to be liquidated, and what shares need to be liquidated, and how much needs to be liquidated. And it gets liquidated and the money goes where it needs to go, which will be to us. That's my understanding of Robot Godzilla. Does anybody agree with that, or am I wrong? Maybe if I can get Lou on the channel, he can explain it a little bit more. Oh, Brenda, that's so sweet. I know, Pam. Anytime where we're not down $2 in the pre-market is good. What was I talking about? Come on, y'all ain't even paying attention to me. Y'all looking at Brenda and Pam in the chat. I was talking about the Aladdin program. Oh, I was talking about Robot Godzilla. You write this down, Robot Godzilla. 110. Robot Godzilla. The purpose, from my understanding of watching Lou's videos, Robot Godzilla, it belongs to the SEC. There's coming a time they'll flip the fucking switch. When they flip the switch, that computer program is going to begin to liquidate whatever hedge funds needs to be liquidated in order to pay off their debts, which is to us and the FTDs and everything else. That's my understanding of Robot Godzilla. Now, I'm watching the Aladdin video, and the Aladdin video says that they used the Aladdin program in 2008 to make the decision on what was liquidated and what wasn't liquidated and who got liquidated, and it was over for Lehman Brothers and a few others. How did that process happen? The Aladdin program. They used the Aladdin program, according to the video, to make the decisions on what was sold, what was liquidated. And then from there, they paid off the debts, and some people didn't make it out the fight alive, which was Lehman Brothers. So, do you see a connection there? That the same thing they did then in 2008 is how they're going to fix the problem here. Their Robot Godzilla, whatever. They've had it in operation since 2008, obviously. But then we found out the history. The name of it's actual, not Robot Godzilla, but the Aladdin program. And if the Aladdin program is dipping it, causing everybody to jump in, causing them to go deeper in the hole so that they can decide what they're going to sell of theirs. But there's the end of the story. Now, make those connections. When you make your next videos about the algorithm, know the whole fucking plan. The algorithm, the Aladdin program, is what's going to be used to straighten all this out. And it was the Aladdin fucking program that caused it all, just like it did in 2008. The Aladdin program caused the problems of 2008. Motherfucker made the wrong decisions and lost Larry $100 million. And he was fired and run out in disgrace with his fucking computer. But he said, I'll be back, bitches. And he built fucking BlackRock, and he's crushing his opponents. It's BlackRock's story sounds kind of like an Elon story, huh? They shorted his ass down, and Elon came back from it. They run his fucking ass off, and he swore he'd come back, and he did. And he created the Aladdin program, and it's taken over everything. That's a scary fucking program, people. Listen, that is not just a trading platform. It's a artificial intelligence. It thinks. Tell you something else. Algorithms. Since we're talking about algorithms, everybody's gonna be talking about this now. Since I'm going on and just say fuck it, I'm gonna put it all out there. Another thing about algorithms is you can create an algorithm that uses the MACD strategy and the RSI crossover. That at a certain point, when these two match up, these two indicators line up, it'll send you a buy signal or a sell signal. That's how they work. What makes one algorithm more powerful than another algorithm? All right. It's what's programmed into it. All right. So we got the sniper. Credit Susie. Sniper's job is to go out into the market and look for sniping opportunities. We don't know what indicators they're using. What are indicators that scalpers use? They use the RSI, they use the EMAs. So all of those indicators would be included into the sniper program. Now, the sniper programs don't need to know anything about how much volume, and cost to borrow per day and all that. It just needs to know specific things that can make the conclusion that this will be a good scalp for that company. That's Credit Susie. Credit Susie also has one where they can spread out the orders so that the volume is not doesn't go up too much and cause a spike in the price. Well, if you're going to have an algorithm based on volume, then you're going to need volume indicators, and they got all kind of volume indicators, and they take them volume indicators, they get the smart people together, and they get all at the table, and when they get done, boom, they got an algorithm that uses volume indicators that can determine when's the best time to drop however many shares they need. Question is, now we get to, let's talk about Citadel real quick. Then you get to Citadel and their secret ABC algorithm. Okay. $100 million they said that they paid for that algorithm. Why? What makes this such a more supreme algorithm than the others? How is Citadel's algorithm able to beat Credit Susie's algorithm and make sure that price lands where it's supposed to land when Citadel wants it to land there? That's the algorithm's purpose. How? Well, I believe they went a step further, because remember, we're dealing with artificial intelligence here. Okay. And one thing that artificial intelligence cannot experience is what? Emotions. So if the computer can't understand emotions, you have to do what with it? You have to explain emotions to it. And do you remember the story? Sometime last year, it broke. Citadel had hired 12 of the most brilliant psychiatrists coming out of like Harvard, and they were in secret meetings with fucking Citadel, and everybody was like, yes, and they're telling them that after 6 red candles, you have to have 2 red candles, 2 green candles to offset that, because a person's emotional balance is starting to get fucked up at the 6th red candle. So you need a green candle. So the psychiatrists explained that to who? To the algorithm. Now, Citadel's algorithm, it becomes more powerful, because not only can it figure out, logical thinking things, such as when this line crosses over here and this line crosses over here, Citadel's ABC computer now can say when MACD crosses and the 8 EMA is over the 20 EMA, the person is going to feel this way. That's going to cause an emotional reaction in the stock market to that person because of that bar action. So, talking about what makes Citadel's a algorithm. So and this is only hypothesis, because nobody would know yet. But I believe that when we were hearing the stories of all the psychiatrists being hired, they're not sitting at the fucking table and watching a chart and telling them, okay, now's a good time to buy. Okay, hold on, don't sell yet, because the retail investor is going to do this. No, they explained it to the programmers. The programmers put it into the fucking algorithm, and now the computer knew not only logic, which is if it crosses here and it crosses there, then do this result. Why? Because the human is going to react this way, and their computer becomes smarter. I hope y'all understand that. Now, when their computer had that ability, it pissed somebody off. Somebody else was the only one that had the super fucking computer. And now, how dare Citadel feel they're going to make their own fucking super computer? And BlackRock and Vanguard got the red ass. And that's what all this has been over. I got about 10 more minutes. I got to go brush my tooth. I heard fucking Jeff Foxworthy say, If you've ever been accused of lying through your tooth, you might be a redneck. And I said, say, bitch, that ain't funny. No, Karen, we might end here with Karen. I guess they didn't tell them we were going to hold forever. No, they didn't anticipate that. But understand something. It understands it now. All right. The computer at that time, and I've heard that theory. Oh yeah, they wasn't ready for us all to just hold. No, they weren't. But the computer knows now that's your strategy. So if you're playing chess, and you are, and your opponent now has figured out what your move is, what do you have to do? You have to make another move. It's not saying not hold. I'm saying you have to make another move. You have to do something. He's figured out your position. So, like in, what is that called? Battlefield or whatever with the boats. Like motherfuckers done hit you shit. He knows. He knows that your secret is to hold. He's tried to figure out a way to beat it. That's what the computer's been doing. Or Citadel's computer. Our computer, we're cool with it. Dip this motherfucker. People say, oh, it's going to drop to 8. And it would be devastating. If you didn't understand it was computer algorithmic warfare going on, it would devastate you to know that your stock is going down to $8. It's not. I didn't mean that. But my point is, once you realize, okay, so I don't know what Aladdin's up to right now. That's how I started finding out. I don't know what he's up to. What are you up to? And I just sit there and look at this chart and I say, if I was this fucking algorithm, why am I doing this candle? And I learned about desperation candles. Nobody ever talked about that shit. When that fucking stock is going like it's going, that's desperation candles. The computer needs somebody to buy. Needs somebody to get on the roller coaster. No, Richard, nobody has to take down Citadel's uh, algorithm. BlackRock's doing that. When you see this motherfucker run today, understand BlackRock and Vanguard, they are the two biggest institutional holders. Think of how big their fucking portfolio is gonna jump when they own 7 million and another one has, I think Vanguard has 7 million and the other one has 5 million or something like that. 42 million, I mean. And do you realize how big their fucking spreadsheet will look when this thing rips to $200? BlackRocks and Vanguards. They're gonna look like shit. BlackRock and Vanguard. I'm gonna end with this because it's a positive note. BlackRock and Vanguard rips to 300. I got 42 million shares. You think that's not what they're wanting? He's like, well, why won't they do it? There's not enough people's on the roller coaster yet. They're waiting on us. We had to finish. I'm telling y'all, I really believe in my heart. I really do. When everybody switched from the smaller brokers over to the bigger brokers, you prolong this shit. It's just a fact of life. You say, well, they doing payment for order flow. Yeah, shouldn't have been buying. The original thesis was buy and hold the float. We just went crazy and bought 10 floats. But the original plan was to buy the float. Oh, you can make the same fucking mistakes. And I'm glad I thought about this close. You can make the same fucking mistakes you made over in Mullen, Sundial, Prague, anywhere else. You can make the same fucking mistake. Once you hit ownership of the float, you stop buying. Stop buying. You've hit the ball. It's over on their side of the fucking court. They have to hit the ball back to you. If you stop any other place, do what the fuck y'all want. I don't care. Over here, it doesn't matter anymore. But on your other plays, understand the thesis is to buy and hold till you get to the float. Once you've owned the float, it's game over. All you have to do is wait. If they would have done that process in this, if they would have got to the point where they own the float in GME, okay. They own the float at AMC, okay. Then we all should have moved on. We own the float in Sundial, okay. We own the float over, and eventually they would have collapsed from people not putting their money over here in AMC. They would have collapsed a long time ago. That's just my take. And if you disagree with that, that'll be the only thing somebody took out of this hour and a half as webinar, is that they disagree with me on that. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I mean, and you have scenarios, and until something happens, like there's a scenario that said that they were going to use the pawn shop to pay us. Well, now the pawn shop rule is gone. We have to look at what's the next fucking strategy. And I got on that from this question right here. Oh, prices. This computer rips. AMC's computer is ripping at 70 cents, $7, $77. My original thesis is that it was going to complete the pattern out, run up to $720, $800. All right. Then the pattern would start over. When the pattern started over, it would run itself again, and the very next rip would not be to 720, it would be to 7,000. Now, I'll know if that's an operation after these rip, because the way I'm seeing it, GameStop would rip first. It ran up to 500. AMC didn't run, it just ran up to 72. But now GameStop's fixing to get its second rip. AMC's going to get its second rip. All right. And it'll probably be into the 700s. GameStop's will be over close to 2,000 probably. But what I'm trying to communicate to you is how at each rip they step up price at each rip. GME went from where it was at 500. The next one will be 5,000 and so forth. 50,000. AMC stepping it up too. Sundial's going to do it too. That's just my theory on how the algorithm is running. And if it keeps running, which, believe it or not, is what you want. You want the algorithm to continue to run it because it's easy to figure out now. If you can figure out the fucking algorithm and know what direction it's going, you're a billionaire. But that's neither here nor there. All right, so it is 4:43. One more quick update. AMC is at 23.60, up 30 cents or 1% on the day so far. It's been a pleasure. I need more coffee, and I got eggs and stuff in the microwave. So, been a pleasure always to come spend some time with y'all. What I'm going to do now is, now that we've spent our time together, I'm going to go ahead and pull this video from YouTube and chop it up into the things that we've talked about. For example, when I talk to y'all about the algos, I'm going to make that one particular, because people are not going to sit. Does it just come by to view us and visit with us? They're not going to come sit in a pre-recorded live. But if I chop it up and they get to know who we are, then they'll come to the next live. That's my plan. All right, so we got the website we're working on. Check. We've already bought the domain for it. Check. We've got the email list running. Check. We need you to sign up for the town hall meeting. You can go to any of my videos and look in the description, and you're going to see. In fact, I can go put it over there in my YouTube right now. Well, all you got to do is go over there and click on it. The link will be in the YouTube description for the town hall meeting. Please, if you have not signed up yet, please sign up. It's going to be important. Sometime next week, I'm going to be sending out the new newsletter that'll be telling you what's going on, who's going to be speaking, what topics they're going to be speaking on, and things like that. So we're getting close. I've had a little help now. I've had a lot of help from Brenda, Queen of Swords, mostly pushing me to keep me going until we get this thing done with. I love y'all. Be blessed and be watching for the videos that you'll be able to watch what we've talked about again. You can watch the replay, only it'll be in smaller chunks for people that wasn't here. Y'all will understand. All right. Love y'all. Be blessed.